on the outskirts of Puri, some travelers came and told him, Gadadhar Pandit has left this world. Again he fell down with no reason to live. But Gadadhar Pandit appeared to him and told him, you should go to Navadvip and then you should go to Vrindavan. And there you will meet Rupa and Sanatana Goswami and they will teach you Bhagavat. But that did not pacify him. Still he was thinking, what is my misfortune? What is my life? Then Gaur Gadadhar, both Lord Chaitanya and Gadadhar Pandit appeared and put their feet on his head and told him, go to Vrindavan, but visit Navadvip first. So on his way to Navadvip, he was thinking, I will see Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Acharya, and I will worship them. I have been hearing about them all my life. They are my life and souls. When he came to the outskirts of Navadvip, he heard from some passers-by that Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita had just left this world. At this time he decided, I cannot live. I will make a blazing fire and I will walk into that fire and end my life. I am too unfortunate. But Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita appeared to him. He fell at their feet and bathed their feet with his tears. Then he got up and they embraced and said, you go to Navadvip and then you go to Vrindavan. That is where you must be. That is where the Lord wants you to be. Give up this idea of ending your life. You have a great mission to accomplish. You are to distribute the books of the Goswamis throughout the land. So Srinivas went to Navadvip. When he first arrived in Navadvip, he had a vision where Lord Chaitanya and all of his associates were having Harinam Sankirtan through the streets, and everyone in the city was madly dancing in ecstatic love, chanting the holy name. Then suddenly the vision ended and he saw Navadvip for what it was. Everyone was weeping, crying. It was practically like a ghost town because everyone was suffering the separation of Lord Chaitanya's departure from this world. He started to cry out, where is the home of my Lord Sri Gauranga? And somebody brought him to the home where he met the servant of Vishnupriya, Bamsi Badana. And when he heard, this is Srinivas, he became so excited, you finally come. The night before, Vishnupriya, the consort of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his wife, before he took sannyas, she had a vision where Lord Chaitanya appeared to her in this beautiful golden form and told her, tomorrow my dear devotee Srinivas is going to come to see you. Bestow all your mercy upon him. He has a great mission to achieve. When he came before the worshipable consort of the Lord, he fell at her lotus feet and she placed her feet upon his head. She gave him prasad that she cooked with her own hands. Vishnupriya was in such a state at that time of separation from the Lord. She had a deity of Lord Chaitanya. And she would chant the holy names day and night. She gave up sleeping. And she practically gave up eating. With every mantra she would chant, she would put a grain of rice aside. And then at the end of the day, whatever grains of rice were there, she would cook it, offer it to the deity, and then eat just a few of those grains, just to survive. She blessed Srinivas and told him that you should visit the other associates of the Lord, and then you should go to Vrindavan, and there Rupa and Sanatana will be waiting for you. So he left there, and a few of the places he visited on the way, he went to Kardaha. Kardaha is the place of Lord Nityananda Prabhu's wife, Janava, Vasudha, and his son, Veerbhadra. At Karadaha, Janavadevi placed her feet on his head, and along with Lord Nityananda Prabhu's other intimate associates, they all wept and cried, thinking that, Srinivas, you have such an important mission, go to Vrindavan. But Janavadevi said, but before you go to Vrindavan, you should get the blessings of Abhiram Gopal in the village of Kanakula Krishnanagar. He went to that village, and there he fell at the lotus feet of Abhiram Gopal. Abhiram Gopal's wife was named Malini, and they were very, very happy to meet him. He was very affectionate toward Srinivas. But he wanted to test Srinivas. What was the nature of his devotion? Srinivas had not eaten in days. Abhiram gave him the smallest possible type of money that there was at that time, and said, use this money and prepare yourself prasad on the bank of the holy river. So he bought some vegetables and rice, and then he started to cook. And just when he was making the offering, Abhiram Gopal called a few of his associates and said, you go to the river and you ask him for prasad. Tell him that you are hungry. So they went to the river. Before they even asked any question, Srinivas immediately gave them all his prasad. Such a spirit of service. Didn't even consider his own existence. He just wanted to serve others. Serve Vaishnavas. So Abhiram, when he was told what had happened, he was so pleased that when Srinivas returned, he took his famous whip of the name Jai Mangala. This whip was very special. If he touched anyone with that whip, their hearts would overflow with ecstatic love for Krishna. Abhiram Thakur was a very transcendental person. If he offered obeisances to a deity that was not being properly worshipped and Krishna was not present, that deity or that Shila would just disintegrate into powder. And if he offered obeisances to any human being who had any material desires in their hearts, they would die. Hare Krishna. But this whip that he had, if he touched them, their hearts would awaken to pure love of God. Being pleased with the humility and the desire of Srinivas to serve Vaishnavas, he hit Srinivas with that whip once, twice. The first time he hit him, Srinivas just went into ecstasy. The second time, there was tears flowing from his eyes, his hairs were standing on end, his limbs were trembling. The third time, he was screaming out the holy names. Abhiram's wife said, stop, stop. Don't hit him again. He's just a young child. How much ecstasy can he possibly contain within his life? So Abhiram Thakur blessed him and told him, you go to Vrindavan. On the way to Vrindavan, he stopped at Ekachakra. There he was at the house of Nityananda Prabhu. And he was just in separation of lamentation that why have I never been able to see the beautiful form of Lord Nityananda? And Lord Nityananda Prabhu appeared before him. Hundreds, thousands of kilometers until he came to Mathura. He was so eager. I will take shelter of the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami and his elder brother Sanatana Goswami. At Vishramghat, he took his bath, and one Brahman happened to appear there. And he asked, please tell me the way to find Rupa and Sanatana Goswami. The Brahman said, oh, you have not heard. It grieves my heart to tell you that the whole of Vrindavan is drowning in an ocean of pain because Rupa and Sanatana Goswamis have recently left this world. He fell down. No more reason to live. But Rupa and Sanatana appeared to him, placed their feet on his head, embraced him, and said that you go to Vrindavan. You should take initiation from Gopal Bhatt Goswami, and you should study under Srila Jiva Goswami. And through them, you will always have our association. Simultaneously, Rupa and Sanatana appeared to Jiva Goswami and Gopal Bhatt Goswami and explained to them what their duties were to Srinivas. So he came to Vrindavan, and Jiva Goswami met him at the Govinda Ji Temple and brought him to Radha Damodar Temple and brought him to Gopal Bhatt Goswami. Gopal Bhatt Goswami initiated him in the chanting of the Hare Krishna maha mantra. And then, after accepting menial humble service from Srinivasacharya, he sent him to Jiva Goswami for his studies.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on devotionalnectar.com.